Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Pyanodon's. We have forgotten everything. No, just kidding. Haven't quite forgotten everything. I logged in a little bit ago just to remind myself what we were doing, because we're now on a weekly schedule. For those who don't know, Thursdays from noon to 4 Eastern Time, I stream Pyanodons, and that's been nice to have a schedule for it. It keeps me from getting burnt out, and it also keeps me interested, because it's kind of fun to have something to look forward to rather than just playing it kind of as the whim takes me. And I think that's a better model to keep me consistent. And right now, the thing that I'm into is the GregTech New Horizons playthrough. So if you're interested in the hardest mod pack period, probably of any game ever, if there is a harder one, let me know. And again, hardness here is determined not so much by like skill, but more perseverance. Because GregTech New Horizons takes like 5 times as long as Pyanodons. So, at least in terms of that sort of thing, I think GT&H is the hardest thing. So, I've gotten into that, and that's been fun recently. I'm taking that slow, just like you have to take Pyanodon slow. I'm using a lot of the same lessons we've learned here over in GT&H, but I don't even have steam power yet in GT&H, so we're definitely progressing slowly. Where do I put this fiberboard again? Already forgotten. I know what's over here. There it is. We need more starch. I'm just trying to get more of the, what are these things called? The mice rabbit things, because we decided I needed more to make all the bio products needed for green science. So we're doing that. We put the rest of the starch in here, or fiberboard. Yeah, and then I've also been playing, well, I'm releasing videos for Ultimate Alchemy, which is a smaller Minecraft mod pack, which is pretty fun. But that's releasing kind of from being pre-recorded. I've already beaten that as of when I'm streaming this, so that is coming out slowly. It looks like I need a lot more tree seeds and seaweed. Okay, well, seaweed's easy. I've got a bunch of it right here. Just steal all this. And then tree seeds. I know I've got some down here. And then, don't I have some down here? Yeah, but not in a chest. Do I have tree seeds in a chest anywhere? I do, right there. Okay, take those. So we're doing the more cotton guts task right now. And with great cotton guts comes great responsibility. Yeah, no, you're right, Alor. Hardest by itself is not necessarily a good thing. It can be. If what you want is challenge, the hardness in and of itself is part of the joy of it. But you're right that just often it doesn't make for a good gameplay experience. But so far, I've really been enjoying the gameplay experience of GT&H. And, you know, kind of like with Pyanodons, you don't set out to beat it. You set out to play it and enjoy the journey. And some people happen to get all the way to the end of the journey, but most don't, and that's okay too. Because the journey is the fun. And for me, and I don't know if other people are like this, but I think it's why a lot of people start space exploration and Pyanodons and never beat them. There is something satisfying about knowing the depth of the experience you're getting yourself into. Like, people like to get involved in something bigger than themselves. It's one thing to start a game that you know you can beat in like 20 hours or something. It's a whole nother ball game to start a game that you're like, I don't even know if I can beat this. I don't even know if I'll ever beat this. There's something cool about that. Why did it not? What just happened? Why did it not give me? Oh, I was holding shift. That's what just happened. Anyway, I think a lot of the reasons to play Pyanodons and space exploration and GregTech, New Horizons, is partially just because it's cool knowing how much content there is in front of you. Even if you'll never get to it. Which, I don't know, what does that say about humanity? Probably something bad or weird, but it's how I work, and I know it's how some other people work too. Okay, so we need stud pups as well as the growing up of studs, which is this one. And we're gonna cycle these two into each other. And that way we can just keep cotton gut breeding going here. And I need wood, food, and seaweed. Regular wood, not wood chips. And a bunch of fish eggs. Okay, so there's the cotton gut food. I can grab a bunch of fish eggs up here. And our goal right now is to get more green science. Where are the fish eggs? Yeah, here they are. I apologize for my sniffles. I have something called the streaming sniffles. I feel like I've talked about it in other videos too. Something about when I start recording, I get really congested for a few minutes. I can't figure it out. It's been a thing for a while now, and I don't understand it. It doesn't happen every time, but it happens a lot of times. And it goes away. It's this really weird phenomenon, and I googled it, and some other people deal with it too. That's the craziest part. I'm not the only one who gets the streaming sniffles. And it's so weird. I don't know if it's psychosomatic or if there's something... Someone mentioned cleaning the pop filter. Maybe this thing has... I don't know if you can see it. This thing... Oops, did I just mute myself? How long was I muted? Hopefully it wasn't for very long. Just now, okay, good. That would have been bad. Please mute again. Rude. Alright. Wood. I guess I could just grab some... How much wood do we need for this? How much are we talking? We need... What am I doing? 1 per stud, so not that much. I'll just do some vacuuming here. 240 seems like enough. Also, I feel, Aketa, with a comment like that, you're just asking for me or a mod to mute you, and then that is the monkey's paw curling. You get exactly what you ask for. Yeah, exactly, Aelor. Same thought there. Why are we out of moon drops, though? That doesn't seem right. I thought I made enough moon drops to supply for this. Point 2, 0.133. Maybe I didn't. Or maybe it's the fact that I just made a long belt. That ate up a lot of them. So I need more moon drops too. Wonderful. At least I have 35 studs to start this process. Which one's slower? 0.02. 0.1. So this is the slower one. Okay, so we're good with that breakdown. And that should generate, and while we wait for that, we will get some more moon drops. Need more glass and iron. More glass, more iron, more everything. I can't wait for logistics bots. Let's just look. We'll probably be sad, but let's just look. Okay, we do get requester chests and logistics bots in green science, so that's something to look forward to. And we have almost all of these things. Now, they're expensive as hell, but we have all of it except for niobium and nichrome. And niobium is not actually that bad. We just need the, yeah, we can already make niobium mines. So I think we'll be okay setting that up once we get there. So we're not actually that far from logistics bots, which will help a lot with some of this chaos and the train base that we are soon transitioning to. Okay, so I'm getting glass, which is over here. Then we're getting some iron. And then after that, make some more moon drops. Oh, also Helmod got an update. So we get to do more Helmod ranting in this episode. Maybe not ranting. Maybe it'll be like, it finally works. Because it seems like a couple of the changes, the patch notes are kind of hard to understand exactly what they do. They're not, I would say they're not very detailed, and the English isn't perfect, so it is a little hard to understand. And I shouldn't say perfect. I would say the English is actually hard to understand, just in general. It's okay if it's not perfect, but I'm not even entirely certain like what some of the changelog lines are even saying is changed. So I'm not exactly certain what's changed. There is something about the unlinked recipes auto-setting the amount of blocks to 1, which seems like a thumbs up to me if it's kind of what it sounds like it might be. So that could be good. Oh, you know what I need to do is turn off the production of stud pups if we already have enough. So that means this one should be related to stud pup only if it's less than maybe 30. Yeah. And that way we won't overproduce the stud pups. Okay, I'm glad I thought about that now and not like 2 hours from now when I wasted all of the resources making stud pups and I have nothing left to actually grow the stud pups up into cotton gut studs. Okay, and then I need a few more moondrop greenhouses. There's a bug flying around in here. That's always a good time. Alright, I'm just gonna go with something like this. Niobium is not that bad was called It isn't that bad, right? Okay, let's find out while we kind of test out the new 1.0.10 Helmod. See if we can discover what's changed here. So we're gonna need niobium plates. Boom. Let's just go to 1 a second here. Whoa, what's that? Asterisk. I don't know what that means. Does that mean it's manually set? I think that means it's manually set. What is that? Now there's just icons everywhere. It's like a little target. I assume that's like the primary output. I don't really know, but we'll find out, I'm sure. I'm just clicking stuff. I don't even know what all these things are. I like faintly remember from playing Pyanodon's last time, but you know, whatever. We're not doing niobium enriched biomass. Also, is it niobium or niobium? Ni or ni? That is the question. That's the one we want. There we go. Oh, right. We need the drill heads. I forgot about that. Okay, they're not that bad. We'll probably... Which drill head do we get unlocked first? Turkey, that doesn't help. You gotta, like, spell it phonetically. Like Bill Nye the Science Guy niobium, or like knees and ankles niobium. Okay, so I get 3 different options at first. We get chromium, steel, iron, steel, aluminum, titanium. I'll probably just do that one because it makes twice as many. And I wouldn't say steel is that much easier than aluminum anyway. Titanium's a little harder than iron, though, for sure. Oh, wait, no, sorry. The steel's consistent. So I'm replacing chromium with aluminum, iron with titanium. And that one's a mix between the two, where we have aluminum instead of... So that's aluminum instead of iron to get more, and then titanium instead of chromium to get even more. I'll probably just do that one. We don't need that much. But yeah, I'll have to research that, and then yes, I will need refined syngas, Dave, which I was actually looking at before the stream started, and it's really not that bad either. The only annoying part about refined syngas, which is not showing up, is the activated carbon is a pain in the butt right now because it needs coal dust, which we can't really make on demand. Well, maybe we can. I mean, we're doing that in some places. But yeah, it's really this one that we're gonna want to make coal dust on purpose. So that'll be a thing we'll have to get to. All right, what are we doing? So we need something like this. Put the inserter there. It needs to be, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what side of the belt it's on, but to be consistent, it'll be on the left side. And then that'll merge in, and then this one. Make this look prettier. Like that. Yeah, the methanol one is definitely the one I preferred before as well, so I do remember that. Okay, that's good. Goes here. Can just copy that. Roger, roger. Oh man, that just makes me think of what's the show? The Star Wars, the Clone Wars cartoon, which I will say is there are some really lame episodes, but overall it's a pretty good show. And there are some funny moments with the droids, who do say Roger, roger a lot. Okay, that was easy. Except I seem to have not connected. Oh, these are rotated wrong. There we go. Niobe. Okay. That sounds fair. All right, now what do we got? 0.339. Is this still fast enough? That is more than fast enough. These are all full, right? No, you're not. I don't know how that happened. Alright, so that's done. And then now we just need a bunch more of you guys. Uh-oh. Are we okay? Yeah, we're okay. This is slow. Maybe I should make 2 of these? I think for now, since this one's not running anyway, I will move this over. And then got another sneeze. Apparently I'm just full-on allergies as soon as I start streaming. Okay, but I should be able to do this. And then we'll have 2 of these running. And let me take these back. We gotta get these going as fast as possible. Okay, so now I have 2 prandium complexes growing up the stud pups into studs. Hopefully that's good enough. I'll just, I don't know, throw those in there. How's power? Power's fine. Right. We set up our salt, molten salt stuff. Where is that? Somewhere. Over here. No. That's steel. Here it is. Yeah, we're good on that. Okay, so the last thing I need to check is if this is enough cotton or enough moon drops for all my cotton guts. Which I probably should do in the Helmod. And then we can find out. Because this didn't really tell us anything. Also hydrogen chloride, how do we do that again? Yeah, it's kind of annoying. But it won't be that bad to get niobium. That's the bottom line. Okay, so for cotton guts, we need Let's see. This one. Right? No. This one. No? That was the right one. Okay. So then... Whoa, no. That's the stud pop. That's still the wrong one. What the heck? I swear I added the non-stud cotton gut. Didn't I just click on that? I swear I clicked on this, which is not the stud version. Apparently I didn't click on what I thought I clicked on. Okay. So let's then do the cotton gut pops. It does do what we expected it to do, which is not output the full one because we're not on matrix solver. So that's, I think, new behavior, which is fixed behavior. This is what it used to do, this is what it should do. And then if I hit matrix solver, it figures out the amounts we need to output one. So that's good. I don't remember if that's exactly what it was doing before. So alt clicking doesn't do anything, shift clicking, or control clicking does the plus, shift clicking does the minus, and that's saying we don't care about that, so that seems to work properly. Okay, let's see, tree seeds. Trying to think of an example of something that was broken before. Malaysia seeds. Oh, am I gonna need more Malaysia as well? Now that I'm doing this? Probably. Okay, so what kind of thing was broken? It was when we wanted to do something like, let's say soil, we want to be in its own block. Which sounds a little weird, but just go with me. Why did that go to 10? It is showing soil as an extra output. That's good. Wasn't it not doing that before? But where did it get 10? Oh, the linking! The linking is working! Woo! Everybody cheer for Helmod. The linking is working properly now. Huzzah. Okay, so if you're unlinked and I set this to 5, it stays as one block, and that's set to 5. I think it's doing what we want it to do, guys. 51, and that's 51. Our prayers have been answered. Praise the Helfima. Praise the sun. So I think we're good. Mostly with Helmod now, because that was one of the biggest issues, was the linking and unlinking and the excess product, and it wasn't showing up here. Okay, now one other thing to check is, does the excess product show up multiple layers above itself? So let's say, so we'll take out the Malaysia, we'll put that in its own sub block, like this, and then we'll take that block. And then I'll make, hold on. Now this still seems like an issue. Because we want this number to be automatically calculated because we're linked. But then it's not linking to the seeds. Like that works, but then if I do this, it breaks it. Can I... This could be user error. I'm not blaming Helmod quite yet. Now, it's also interesting. It seems like... Okay, now it's doing the calculate the number of blocks thing. But that's because I manually set this, and it's linked. If I manually set this... Where's it getting 9 from? Now I'm uncertain. Why is it doing 9? As a matrix solver? When I type in 1, I get 9. That is curious. Oh, it has to do with the control clicking. Maybe I don't understand what control clicking actually does. Because up here I don't even need 4 of them. So why is it providing that many extra? Uncertain. But either way, the 1, if I type it in manually, is working right. And then if I link it, it tells me how many of that block I need. Ah, come back. If I unlink it, then it's just doing 1 of that. Again, which is great. 2 thumbs up. I'm still a little confused by what the control clicking this does. Set or unset linked intermediate product. Okay, so when I set that, it's adding 4 to the output, essentially. But why is it adding 4? That's what I'm confused about. Because this only needs 2.25. So where's it getting 4? Where's it getting 4 from? That's confusing. Because I would have assumed control clicking, like, what is it linking exactly? Is it linking the water or the soil or something like that? Somehow? Hydrogen? Not sure about that one. Couldn't tell ya. It's not that important because everything else is mostly working the way we want it to anyway, but I am curious why it's doing 4 and if I'm just not understanding what control clicking is actually meant to do or if there's something bugged in there. Because when I link it, it grabs the right number. But it's only grabbing the right number because I've typed in 1 and it's really doing 2.25 of those blocks. If I reset this, or that's the wrong button. If I reset it, it doesn't properly see because of this loop action. So there's something weird going on here. And then if I link it, that feels like it should fix it. Because now it should see that this is the main output of this block. Can I unlink this one? No, it's either control click or nothing. So yeah, this is kind of a weird thing, I guess. There should be a way to make this work, and it doesn't seem like there is. I mean, I can manually type in 2.25, and then I can matrix solve it, and then that will connect it, but that's because I calculated the amount. Now, if I didn't manually calculate it, then it would still give me the right numbers here, but it wouldn't. These are not the right numbers that I need to build. I need to build 2.25 of these blocks. So that's an important distinction. Anyway, the main thing we wanted to find out, we'll move on from that, is if I make a sub block. So now we're in layer 3, 1, 2, 3, and I want extra soil. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why are you doing this? The link unlink, you're supposed to be unlinked. You're supposed to be making 5. Don't tell me if this one's linked, all of its children are linked. Is that how that works? Okay, so still a bug. This isn't working anymore. It was working on this level, but it's not working on this level. And that seems regardless of whether this is linked or not. What if I type it in here? No, see, it's still not fixing it. It's not changing this number. Now, is that because I have that control clicked? No, that doesn't seem to be the problem either. So to get soil, I have to type it in there as an output of the block. But I was hoping to be able to get extra soil typed in here. Also, where's 4.5 soil coming from? Oh, because I need 2.25 of the blocks. Right. Yeah, so a little maybe still buggy, or I'm not understanding something. Better than before, but I still feel like we would ideally like to be able to unlink this block, which is already within a block, and then whatever number we type in here, it gives us one of those block, and that's producing 5. So that's my quick thoughts there. And by quick, I mean that probably took 10 minutes. Either way, what was I actually even looking at? I wanted to calculate things here, so let me actually calculate. So we've got 10 Prandium labs running. It's weird that for 1 out, it's exactly 25 labs. So that means instead of 1 out, we want 0.4. So we've got exactly 10 labs running. Oh, look at that. The reproductive complex is enough. And I will need more matrix solve. Will that break everything? That did break everything, yes. Oh, why? Wait, why are these at 187%? Oh, because they're feeding, yeah. Never mind. 0.2 divided by 9.38 times 10. Okay, so this is what we want for, because that's what was being set to 0.4 earlier, but now it's counting them cycling back to create more pups. So this is what we want to run constantly. And to do that, I need 20 Moondrop greenhouses, which that math is also being done properly. And we need 0.9 Ralasia, and I want to say we set up 1 a second for Ralasia, didn't we? I hope. I'll need 10 Ralasia plantations for that. Okay. So that's only 6. And that is only 12. And I need 20. So I need 8 more moondrops, and I need 4 more Relasia plantations. Okay, we can do that. Let me go get some more iron. I don't know how many I need. That's actually enough. Okay, where's those Relasias at? There you are. So those need a bunch of soil and a bunch of glass, and I needed 4 more of those. So 1,200 soil. And then 400 more glass. Like 600. Oh, and treated wood. Need another 150 treated wood. Also, Dave, what do you mean cat just... Oh, I thought you said bought a present. I was like, how did your cat buy a present? Brought a present. So it stole a baby bat from some neighbor and brought it to you like a dead rat? It's prize haul for you? Oh, cats are ridiculous. Where's that treated wood? There it is. Okay. And is 1 seed place enough for the moondrops? Wow, it really is. But I'll need a second one for the Relasia. Which means I need planter boxes. Oh, you mean like a living like echolocation with wings bat. I thought you meant like, I don't know, I was imagining like a baseball bat, like a little toy inflatable or like small toy baseball bat. My brain did not even consider the possibility that we were talking a flying bat. That's funny. Okay, so it did get a nice murder under its belt. What am I grabbing? I'm grabbing something from down here. No, I got the planter boxes already. Okay, there we go. Botanical nursery. That should be everything we need. It is true. I'm sure people have pet bats. But probably not pet baseball bats. That is a little different. Alright, so let's just throw these here because I'm lazy. And I will then just get the water from there. Copy this, but flip it upside down. I'll just loop it around. Oh, it was still alive. The classic. Ah, yes. Cats love to toy with their prey. Little murderers. Very cute, fluffy murderers. I'm out of lamps? Come on. Also, do I really need a lamp for every one of these? I don't think so. Okay, so that part's done. Now I need 2 of these, which is a bit unfortunate. Because of the spacing here. Maybe I can do something like this. All right. Should do it. And then we need to grab a bunch of the flowers once we have some extra. I guess we have some here. Apparently it's not legal to have a pet bat in the UK. How odd. Oh, the hydrogen. Oh, the hydrogen. Will we have enough from one electrolyzer? We will. So then the hydrogen will go to a T-junction. God, I love advanced fluid handling so much. It just made that so easy, and that would have been so much more complicated without AFH. And minus missing a few flowers down there, I think that'll do it for the flower needs. Is that enough? Hey, TNT, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Cridania Nation. Cride Nation. Alright, turn those into seeds. And that should feed our little hungry mice. Rabbits. Sorry, people keep telling me they're not mice, they're rabbits. I feel like they look more mouse-like than rabbit-like to me, but I do understand that they're... Wait, no. Which one is it? People keep telling me they're one thing, and I keep thinking they're the other, and I can't even keep the two straight anymore. They use mouse DNA, that's right. So people keep telling me they're mice. But then I keep thinking they're rabbits. That's what the confusion is all about. By the way, this number is getting smaller over here. So that's good. That means we've got less built than I thought we would have by now. What's going on here? That number was like 500 and now it's only 279. I don't know. I guess we've gotten a decent amount of the rails themselves built, so that's why the number's smaller. But yeah, they are lab rats. For sure. Okay, now we add the more moon drops. And then that'll probably be the end of the episode. 3, 4. I'm glad I left some extra room because we needed it. Goodness. Maybe I'm doing overkill here, but what's the worst that can happen with overkill? Better overkill than underkill. Oh, I'm out of inserters. Did I run out down here? It looks like I had enough for that. But yeah, TNT, I'm glad you could join us live. Right. Everybody seems happy. I just need a bunch of moon drops to run all those. Also, is water going to be a problem at this point? No. Those only need 9 a second. Oh my gosh, moon drops are very, very much not water hungry. Okay, we do not have enough, I don't think. Yeah, we're out. Still need a few more. Yep, and the Relasia is going to take a little while to spin back up. We did finish with the actual modules, right? Yeah, those are all crafting speed 1.5. Oh, also, speaking of crafting speed, that makes me think of the big FFF about diminishing returns on beacons. Super big news. So that's very exciting. You can hear more of my thoughts and Galdoc's thoughts on the podcast. We were able to have Galdoc on as a guest, who's the creator of Galdoc's Manufacturing and a very talented mod dev. So I would suggest checking out his devlogs on YouTube, as well as if you want to hear him talk about some of his I don't know, just his thoughts on like how he manages developing and stuff, then the podcast might be interesting to you, and there's a link in the description. Speaking of the podcast as well, the guest on this next week is going to be Ryguard, who is the maker of awesome mods like this one and this one. And so we're going to hear Ryguard talk about mod development and how he's been the king of GUI in the Factorio mod world, so that'll be fun to have him on. And that cast will stream, I think, at the normal time, which is 11 Eastern on Sunday. What is that? The 11? No, 12th? Sunday the 12th? So that'll be cool. Alright, give me some of these. I know you want them for seeds, but I'm going to take them. Alright, there we go. I need a light up here. Oh, these weren't even getting water. Oh, I see why. That'll do it. There we go. Now they're spinning. I want to say we did the Ralasia priority already, but maybe we didn't. Yeah, the seed output is priority to the flowers. And the flowers output... Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, that should be priority left. Or no. No, didn't we... I feel like we looked at this last time. And we decided something. Yeah, it's actually enough if it gets exactly half. Because 8 seeds gives you 10 Ralasias, and half of 10 Ralasias is 5 Ralasias, which gives you the 8 seeds back. So weirdly, this one's okay, because half is exactly what it needs, and whenever this backs up, it'll give even more to the loop. So as long as we have enough on the loop to keep everything running, then we actually don't need more than half, and it'll automatically back up over time. That's kind of a weird one. I mean, it's probably better to do that anyway, just to make sure it ends up working out, but I think the reason I didn't do that initially is because I wanted some of these for myself, if I'm remembering correctly. And speaking of, we should probably build up a little stockpile here. Get rid of all these random seeds we've collected. Sweet. Okay, well, that has been a big improvement to the thing that we already made. Now we basically doubled all of it, minus needing some more of the little mice. Ooh, we have a lot, though. Sweet. Okay, so these are actually going to be running now. I'm just gonna make one more. Sue me. Oh, did I have enough in here? That can produce 0.404 stud pups. Actually, that's the right number, weirdly, but I will throw an extra stud in there. Or 2, just to make sure it has enough speed to keep the pups stocked. And then these regular pups don't need to be in here. They can just get transitioned out to the regular cotton gut production. But all of that together should make enough cotton gut excess. So we're going to get 0.22 cotton guts out. And the Sarcoruses, well, it's hard without looking at these numbers. Oh my god. Okay, so the Sarcoruses are using 0.06 cotton guts. And we just said we have 0.22 out. So that leaves 0.16 cotton guts out. And then the rendering of 0.17 cotton guts gets me all of the things I need. So I guess we'll still be a few percent short, but much closer. Right? Yeah, it's because of the bones mainly. I think the bones were the limiting factor because of needing bone meal. So if I were to... Do we get bones from Vraux? I don't remember. No, we get chitin. Yeah, no bones. So I would have to render some augs, which we do have. Like the reproduction loop is done. So I could ship some augs up. I keep trying to use, because I've been playing Greg Tech New Horizons, I'm trying to use the NEI hotkeys and it's not working for me. Okay, so we do have to cage the augs and then we can full render them. That's decent. We still only get 3 bones though. We get a lot of meat from that. And what do we get from a cotton gut? We get 1 bone per cotton gut. Yeah, augs are fast. How fast do we get? And they're maybe more free because they're just flora and moss. We get 0.04 Ulrichs per building. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's super fast, but it's definitely faster than the cotton guts, which are... Oh no, they're actually the same, 0.04 per building. But wait a second. No, hold on. Right, but the augs don't need, like, there's not like a pup recycling like loop. So the augs don't need any additional input. So we actually get the 0.04 out as a full output. We don't need to recycle about half of that into making new augs. Yeah, Ulrichs I remember being pretty good once I could get those, but that was before alternative energy. That was a long time ago. But all this to say, I do think augs would actually be better because each aug makes 3 bones versus a cotton gut only making 1, and the augs are cheaper in the sense that they don't need any other... I mean, the moss is there, but I could do Ulrichs, yes. But those are still a ways away, I think, if I'm remembering. Not that one. I guess we only need horse DNA. We already have the rest of it, which is not bad. Okay, Ulrichs, not that bad. How do we actually make the... Oh, see, the thing is we have to do Ulrich food. That's the annoying part. Which needs Fowoge. So I would need to at least do that as well. Those are easy once you have them, but I just don't have them yet. So there's still a pretty decent path to Ulrichs left. But yeah, I think we'll call that the end of this episode. So for those of you on YouTube, as always, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.